Yes, welcome to the Raw Exposure Monday night show. This show will be about, again, as I said last week, it's called The Journey Revealed. Again, The Journey Revealed. So I'll be starting off by telling my story, or I'm on the stage telling a story. So it'll be about me, but only after I take a deep breath and go with the flow, relax a little bit. But this is a live broadcast. Feel free to read the inscription or a little bit of what I wrote up top. But again, this show is called The Journey Revealed. The podcast itself is called Raw Exposure, so you can find it on Spreaker. Again, you can find it on Spreaker. So, all right, well, go ahead and take a deep breath. Be right back. Feel free to participate. This is interactive. I can see your, not see, but you can see your participation. But all right, on that note, we will rewind and let it flow. Again, you can do storytelling. This show is about storytelling. If you got a good poem out there, or essays, whatever, let's hear your voice. Alrighty, we're back. There we go. I'm just actually trying to make sure I stay on the. I'm just trying to make sure I stay on the right music play. So let's do it like that. Okay, testing one, testing two. I got volume. Hopefully, you can hear me out there. This is Right and Wrong podcast, and today's show is the journey revealed. Meaning, if you got any poems out there, or any stories to tell, any essays, let's hear them. I said, any storytellers out there? Any good poems, you want to share? Okay. Kind of quiet. Okay. All right. I hear you, people. All right. Well, let me go ahead and tell a little bit of a story here. Where do I begin? I guess I didn't. When I was an adolescent, I really didn't begin to pick up on the various talents I had until I guess it was about, I knew I had talents when I was younger, but I'm talking about the all of the many refined skills or whatever that I have. Like, many of us are, all of us have a talent, and some have more than others. And as I began to grow older and, grow into adulthood, I figure it was around between 12 and 16, I guess. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. I don't know. I just knew that what type of talents I had at an early age. I guess I was can say I was a daring type of kid. I was also a bit naive, but on the super shy side, I say I was that type of kid from, I don't know, preschool all the way to between 4th and 6th grade. Still was pretty shy in 6th grade. I would say for sure it was definite. Now, I know that because I would think about the 9th grade. Back when we had a middle school, which we call junior high school. So by the time I was in the 9th grade, I still was like a super shy kid. I mean, even in high school. Yes, I was, when it came to sports, shall I say, I was focused on the sports, on what I had to accomplish, but again, that's throwing a ball through a hoop or baseball, etc. So, that was a little bit about me. Let's see here. What I'd like to do is cut out the ums and just tell you the story. let's see. When it came to dating, I was so heavily into sports, or so focused on sports. Yes, I noticed the ladies out there, but I wasn't. I suppose it was because I was still a bit shy kid. I had older siblings, but so I guess that was my way of expressing myself, I guess, through sports. And I guess I was nearly out of high school by the time I was approached by ladies, but I didn't know how to really break that ice. But when it came time to, perform on the courts of sports again, that's where I was. Now I'm really into business, everything business, everything entrepreneurial. Even if I'm accomplished on paper and somehow can't get past this credit issue, I've locked everything down. I've frozen everything, but yet I think I know what it was, and it has to do with my past and past as far as my screw ups. Opening too many accounts, I guess, losing jobs here and there, I guess. However, I've always been that the one of a mindset of continue to try and persevere, even throughout my struggles. But I've come to a point in my life that it's not about what we used to call it. I guess probably still do call it the almighty dollar, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's not all about that, but we'll talk more about that after I actually find something else to beatbox with. This is a radio station, or not radio station, but a podcast. I guess feel free to chime in, but in the meantime, I have to probably pull up a playlist, because this is live, so I don't know how that would work. Let me go ahead and replay that and give me time to maneuver. All right. Oh, well, I've got plenty right here, so let's do it like that. Take a hot break and bring it right back. All right. Okay, my people, what's going on with you? Oh, wow. I'm Walter McCreary Jr. I'd like to be called Walt the Young Scholar, so just call me Young Scholar. Alright, so at the age of 52 years young, I've accomplished being a self-made entrepreneur of 31 years. Entrepreneur and innovator, business consultant, inventor, and ex-insurance agent from 2008 till 2014. I used to work for Aflac. I love sales. I love 100% commission type of jobs. I'll tell you a little bit about that later, but on why I prefer that. I have, for the most part, worked since the age of about 12 or 13, about 13. And I was born in West Helena, Arkansas, and we moved to Gary, Indiana, back in 1974. And at that time, I don't know if Michael Jackson and the family I left by then, but they left sometime in 1974. So then I moved to Minnesota, where I'm at now, in 1989. Been here since. Love to go someplace hot, but that's only after I have successfully gotten at least two of these businesses off the ground. However, I could keep at it year after year. I get so close. I've always been there. It's just that is a part that I just overlooked, neglected, and I'm paying for it now. However, I have been diligent for over a year now. So, where am I at now? I am, believe it or not, in public housing building. Yep, dynamic mind, dynamic will, and I will will my destiny in life toward getting rid of debt and becoming my own success, because we all have different meanings when it comes to that success. We as or me being a part of the original Aborigines, as you will probably read in the description there, from based on my research, I know now, say in my early 40s is when I discovered, yes, it's discovery if it was stripped away from our heritage. So I had to rediscover, yes, if that's what you would call it. Yes, that's when it began in my 40s. Yeah. And with a little mixture of conspiracy theories, type of mixture, all types. What I discovered, though, is that it has a relation to curveballs, twisted lies, purposefully, what do you call it, purposely disguising or playing with one's psyche in quite a few ways, actually. Just think back, say, since the probably just before or 17th or 18th century. And imagine how many things have been thought of since then. So that's quite a few of curveballs and deceptions, and but that's another many topics and for many shows and many stories to be told. So so with that said, I guess I want to add that since so early 40s up until 52, so a good 10 years at it, and still digging for information. So after this this melody, I will be sure to tell you about. Oh, now I have to remember, so I'll tell you after I remember. But we'll let this play, and I'll be sure to go ahead and tap into the creative side and remember. All right, gotcha. So, all right. All right, I'll let it go at that, and let it flow right now. But yeah, so this is live. Again, this is a live broadcast of Raw Exposure, and the name of the show is called The Journey Revealed. So I'm telling my little story, however big or small. All right, so I'll see you in about, I guess, be back in about 2 minutes. Can't see, you can hear, hopefully. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to the Raw Exposure Show. Again, this is the Raw Exposure Pod broadcast live. And the name of the show is called The Journey Revealed. Again, The Journey Revealed. So I have been telling my story and my journey. So we'll start this segment off with the states I have lived in. I've born, and partly raised in Arkansas, and then Gary, Indiana. So that's the state of Indiana, state of Arkansas, then Indiana, then Minnesota. So how I look at things is I try and find, not try, it sort of comes naturally to me, and that's, it just came right to me. So I guess you can, hear that it spelled the word aim, and that's pretty much what I've been doing all my life, is aiming high. I've always had pretty much two jobs, as I said in the last segment there. Pretty much. And I love to work 100% commission jobs, or based on your own efforts. If you don't work and put out, you don't get paid. So that's what I did as a insurance agent. And as a loan officer, first 30 days, I was able to close on 2 loans within the first 30 days. First time ever trying at it. And I was on crutches at the time too. So, and then I was here in Minnesota. As an insurance agent, the first 30 days I won the Fireball Award with Aflac. So that was in 2008, and I think I sold about $30,000+ for them. So I loved Aflac, what I did there. And then I went on to work from home. Of course, the insurance agent, she has since then changed, since, shall I say, 2011, when and of course I'm not a deadbeat dad when it comes to, there are situations for every circumstance, or every circumstance is a situation. So, but anyhow, I lost a few jobs in my day, and there's reasons behind that. It wasn't for any because of my attitude or anything like that. Some jobs I just don't. I'll put it like this: I didn't tolerate certain things, and sometimes it interfered with my integrity, and so I left. But it wasn't many of the jobs; it was just a few of the jobs were like that, and you find out things once you're with a job. So. I didn't mention, but tonight this broadcast will go for about an hour. So, hopefully you're enjoying what you're listening to. And as the description states, if you'd like to send in your recorded entries, just understand that your privacy means a lot to me, and your information is very important, meaning as in it will never be sold. I'm not here to make money off of this broadcast. I am here to promote various things within the broadcast, but not to make money, in a sense, to be like one of those bugaboo sales guys, I guess. But anyhow, this broadcast is created so that you can express yourself or let your voices be heard. It certainly helps to express yourself, to chat. And by the way, did you know that a lot of our elders out there, they actually need someone to listen to them and also to, talk with them every once in a while and even visit them, So you'll know what it's like when you get older. Some of us don't mind, being without much company, and some of us we want a lot of company or people to visit periodically. So if you're able, visit some of our elders out there. So, oh yes, I I have been using a different subject here. I've been using Google Earth, and it's amazing what you can see, shall I say, when you use it. So if you want to visit any part of the motherland, whether you have an address or not, you can certainly do that. I kind of wish that Spreaker had a video. It does, but don't. But if it did, then I could demonstrate for you. But you can certainly use your phone and go to the Apple or the your Android, shall I say, because I have an Android, and those who have Apple, they know what to use to go ahead and download that. So just to see, literally it takes you right there and nearly the people's faces and buildings and things like that, and you can see what it looks like. All right, so I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of holding this button and trying to chat. But we'll go ahead and continue in a moment. So right after these messages. Okay, welcome back to the Raw Exposure Show or podcast. And the name of the show is called The Journey Revealed. What do you want to reveal? Please keep it clean. But it's okay to be mean. Let it out. Oh, Facebook, you're so shy now. Talk to me, people. What's going on? What story? Give me a poem. Somebody give me a rhyme or a rap. I'll let you boy. Well, what do the people got to say? Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's see. Let's talk about the various types of businesses I've been working on. Let's see, I have on papers ready to go. They're pretty much all ready to go. Just waiting on funding. That's why I'm trying everything possibly under the sun, because I don't want to be a failure forever. I'm trying, but I need funding to get it off the ground, so I try other ways and means, all that I know. So the one that a lot of you know about and are starting to get some interaction from is called Sweet Peach Limo Corporation, doing business as Sweet Peach Travel Club, also known as Sweet Peach Travel Concierge. So you can also find that within the description overview. Another one is called, Sweet Peach Limo Corporation name was officially changed to Sweet Peach Limo Corporation as of September 6, 2016. I actually created it under a different name back in July of 2009, July 29th, 2009. And it was under the name of Red Rose Transportation Services. Sweet Peach Limo Corporation is a newly first of its kind, and yes, it is first of its kind. However, I am finding out how, it's another, I don't want to go into details, but competition is already forming. I know that the only way that I can compete with them, and I knew it would come, is through excellent customer service quality, hiring the right staff. Once I do, it's already laid out and ready to go, just needs funding. Then I have a business called Yo Smoothie. Sweet Peach Limo Corporation is a C corporation. Yo Smoothie is a C corporation as well. That is, as it sounds, a smoothie business. So no need to go into that too deep, but it certainly will be for those who are and those who are not diabetics. And I won't go into some proprietary stuff, which it really isn't. Nothing's new under the sun, but I have exactly in mind or direction I'd like to go with that. Let's see here. I have CCS Security Pros. That's a security business. I used to break up fights in elementary, so Just threw that in there, but that's another lengthy detail I don't want to go into right now, but anyhow, that's I also won't disclose my niche until it's up and running. However, that's a security company, and that's a C corporation as well. Then I have Hollow Black. That is a centralized networking location for melanated individuals or original Aborigines. Who I also believe that we are the original or the natives of this land. So, put them on hold right now. That is, I call it my summary of power that be is interrupting the wrong time. Anyhow, Hollow Black is a centralized network and location for people of color to, or not people of color, but original Aborigines to, and melanated individuals to network around the world. That's both locally, nationally, and worldwide. Bringing back or mending, if you want to call it, the broken bridge of the diaspora. We're about 52 minutes in. We'll shut it down in about less than 8 minutes here. Just shy of. And let's see here. CCS-Solutions is the also known as name, but collaborative consultants and services. I actually need to go ahead and renew that annual on that real quick. I've already done it for the corporations, but the DBAs, I want to make sure and double check some things, making sure that they are renewed as well. It's a lot to business, so that's another story to tell on another broadcast. All right, and then so it's Hollow Black LLC doing business as Collaborative Consultants and Services, also known as CCS-Solutions. I've been getting much love from you guys via Facebook on that, CCS-Solutions, as well as CCS Security Pros. What else? I have about 10 websites. My children ask me, well, Dad, when do you ever sleep? Well, it's no time to sleep. Oh, well. So, I'll go ahead and let one more song play. That's all we have, and enough time to end. After that is played, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed what you've heard thus far. And we'll go ahead and let this play because I don't have much time here. Look forward to the next broadcast. And looking forward to you guys participating. Right? Right. All right, well, I appreciate the warm reception there. With that said, let it play. Party people, it has been real, down to the thrill. Well, once again, welcome back to the Raw Exposure broadcast. The name of this show was called The Journey Revealed. However, tonight I was the only one that revealed anything. Yeah. Well, it's okay, but this is the beginning. I already mentioned last week in one of the short background tunes that I tried to let you hear little samples of, but again, I will give credit to those who have made the sample background music. I will be also taking down off of, although it said royalty free, but apparently sometimes you miss the royalty free, copyright free part of it. I haven't gotten any strikes, but take it down before they get big headed. I don't know if it's automated. It tells me that you have a copyright claim, but there's no strike. It's just waiting for it to get big, and then, oh, I want my piece of money. Dude, here, take the bag. So, I want to be fair, and I don't want to, shall I say, what is it saying? I don't want to infringe. I want it to be all original. I've got lots to talk about, lots to say. With that said, thanks for listening. Go ahead and share and tell others about it. And hear their stories. Just getting a good storytelling rapper on the line. I also have someone who has a book series ready to be heard. So, and actually, I'm going to go about 10 minutes over on this broadcast, maybe 15 minutes. I'm just going to read just a little bit of my daughter's. Just one page. I don't think she'll mind. Just one page. Trying to help promote her book as well. So she wrote a book of poems called Life to Poetry. Again, that's Life to Poetry. So, alrighty, I have to include that also in the description. It's definitely on the what is it called, on the my CCS_Solutions YouTube page. So with that said, let me get it out real quick. Let the music play a little bit more while I grab the book, and I'll be right back and we'll end the show. Okay, so as soon as I got the book out, and I turned to any page, I was going to turn to beginning, but I turned to any page, it went right to a poem called Believe. So it goes a little bit like this, and it's with small writing, so I'll do my best. Entitled Believe by Tamika Clark. I believe I can save the world one day at a time. I believe in change, hope, and prosperity. I believe in what I dream. I believe in what I see. I also believe in you and me. I believe my past doesn't affect my present nor future. I believe in Black Lives Matter. I believe in shouting women need more power. I believe in better days and better pays. No wall of separation. No drama in deportation, for this is a dream of a better nation. I believe this world needs to be a better place. I believe in being safe no matter the place. I believe this nation is losing the race. I believe in pain and shame, not all the political games. I believe in hope and asking for change. I believe women still need to fight for better rights. I believe we need to get our minds right for this fight. I believe this nation has a chance to do right. If we wake up and realize there's still a fight, we can make it right. Wow. That's my daughter. All right. Well, it has been a pleasure. I will be putting that in the description so that you can go ahead and support her and what she put together. It's a nice little booklet. I bought the hard copy. Or it's not a booklet, it's a book, and she would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and good night.